It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in for what has been the most wonderful, culturally enriching show. We're going to continue on that trend right now, just when we thought it couldn't get any better. France and England, the Netherlands and Sweden jump on board this incredible European cruise, courtesy of Imagine Cruising. Paula, we've done some pretty magical destinations. I was joking, saying it kind of looks like a James Bond movie brought to life. There's something beautiful and old school, but this is the tour to do if you want to cruise Europe, undoubtedly. So we've explored Spain, we've explored Portugal. Our next stop takes us to Le Havre and Harwich in the UK. So France, Harwich, this is Europe.
Yes, so the next port, Le Havre, is the region of Normandy in France.
It's beautiful.
And it's also got the access to go to Paris. So for those that want to explore and see Paris, they've never been to Paris, I would definitely recommend that they go there because, you know, you've got the
Champs-Élysées. I have to bring it in because
the Eiffel Tower, you've got the
Tour de France has just finished this.
And then you've got the Notre Dame Cathedral, and then obviously you've got your Louvre. And so much to do in Paris, if you can do that. And then the next stop would be then Harwich. Harwich, and that is the gateway as well, also fairly close to UK's capital, London.
London, cool.
So for those that's been to London will know that there's a lot of iconic places to see, like your Big Ben. You've got the Tower of London, and you've got obviously the Buckingham Palace. And then from there you can also see the London Eye. There's so much to do in London, so definitely you can do a day excursions, just explore.
You can take it in.
And you can take it in and enjoy that. That's the nice thing about this itinerary. It's unique, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to tick those boxes of all the things, I mean, every week we say bucket list, but I mean, this really does capture the essence of Europe with those iconic cities, so do it. Do that. Part tourist, part relaxation, part culture. You get to explore it from so many different angles. Amsterdam, a city that I've only flown in and out of, but I've never actually had the opportunity to explore.
So Amsterdam is beautiful. I love Amsterdam. It's the Dutch, you know, the Dutch culture. It's beautiful. It's got so many canals, you know, around there, and it's very picturesque, you know, in general.
Does look like a postcard.
And there you'll get a tour of the city, so you'll get to see the various places. They're also known for the red light district. They've got also the major, you know, shopping area there.
Yeah, I'm looking at the old harbour, Amstel River.
Yes, Amstel River, and you can also do the Amstel beer experience, tasting in Amsterdam. So there's lots to do there, and we've included a full day.
A full day, and it's worth it. I think sink your teeth into it because you've got such luxury on the Costa Magica that you can have your holiday components on board, and you can really spend your time on land exploring. So you come back with this enriched sense of life and love. Then there is a little extra something which we are offering just to our Espresso viewers.
So part of your tour, besides seeing the Van Gogh, you know, the famous Van Gogh Museum you also get to go to Zanzi Shams, which is where the countryside of the Dutch countryside, where you see the windmills, the famous windmills,
which is probably the most iconic.
They're known for that, so we've included that. So you also go to Volendam. So besides seeing the windmills, you also go to the cheese factory. You can't go there not try their cheeses, the various flavors of cheese that they have there, and then the clog factory, you know, try on those wooden clogs.
And probably leave with a pair of clogs. I would imagine that you're going to feel like you need to buy one.
Volendam is the fishing port of the Dutch fishing port there, and it's also very quaint and very nice to just explore that little
I like the fact that you're getting the very contemporary city, but you're also an opportunity to really experience the rich Dutch
countryside,
history. See the dikes for yourself after hearing every childhood story that we have. All sounds amazing. Let's go on to our last night, our last opportunity to visit Stockholm.
So Stockholm is beautiful. You overnight on board the ship, which is nice because you actually get to experience it during the day and also at night time. So it's across, Stockholm is across 14 islands, and it's connected with about more than 50 bridges. So you can just imagine it's the northern, it's known as the Venice of the North, you know, so which is quite nice. And it's also got the modern side it's got the old town, where you can also visit the royal palaces and that. And then close by, there's also the modern side of the city, where you've got the, it's actually the palace, the Stockholm Palace that you find there, which is also nice to see. It's very pretty, as you can see.
I'm just looking at these pictures in absolute amazement. I had no idea that it was this archipelago, this kind of
yes.
Completely water embraced part of the world, but it looks absolutely beautiful. I think that the history that comes to the fore is amazing. There is something very romantic about this trip. I would imagine if you were doing a luxury cruise in the 20s and you wanted to experience the best of what European life could offer, this would be the way that the kind of stops that you would make.
Exactly.
This is iconic. This is amazing. Paolo, your team have done something. I'm starting to think how you guys actually make anything off this, because it's an unbelievable value. And I know you guys put these particular once-off cruises together just for that very reason, to give people a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something special.
Yes.
So thank you so much for that. Thank you for being a part of our,
thank you for having me.
Our exponent for Portuguese culture today.
Thank you.
It's really amazing to see how proud you are of your heritage. That's beautiful. And if you guys at home see yourself embarking on this European cruise par excellence, then look no further. For just 26,999 Rand, including flights and taxes, you could set sail on a beautiful 14-night adventure, giving you memories to last a lifetime. To inquire or learn more, to ask those vital questions and maybe explore other packages that maybe tickle your fancy, you can go to imaginecruising.co.za, or you can call 0861 777 245. And I would set you the challenge. Just do a little bit of a budget for a local holiday for 1 week and see how that compares in price.
That departs on the 16th of May only.
And that's it's once off, and that's next year, 2020. Paolo, you have outdone yourself with this one. I'm going to tackle a few more of those, guys. But you guys, we'll see you after the break. Thanks so much. Go. You've earned one at least. Come on.